Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, it is working. Let me just quickly do the settings. For my sake. No, not this thing. For my sake. No, I don't want to leave the session. But yeah. RVRL. RVRL. Round 4. Miami. Yeah. Everyone hates Miami on this game. For some people, unfortunately, for some people, good. That could be for their advantage, but Miami, located in Miami, Florida, next to the Hard Rock Stadium for Miami Dolphins in the NFL. I have no idea. I'm just saying that from my memory. But the Miami International Autodrome, very weird name. 19 corners, 3 DRS zones, 2 DRS zones, 1 on the start finish straight, 1 on the sort of like a not sort of a straight. I mean, there's a little kink, so sort of like in Austria, turn 2. Going to turn 11, reverse, and then on the back straight, then on the exit of turn 16, then in the middle of that straight. It's a really long straight, but it's not as long. Going to turn 17, the DRS. Very bad with explanations. Yeah, and as well 3 DRS detection zones. Speed trap is just before turn 17. First Grand Prix was hosted there last year. Pretty disappointing race, even though it had so many overtakes, like 54 or something. Number of laps 29. Circuit length 5.412 kilometers. Race distance 154 kilometers. Lap record is 131.361, set by Max Verstappen last year. Obviously, it was the first Miami Grand Prix, or on this specific track. First sector is pretty technical and very tricky, especially turn 1, 2, and 3. You need a lot of confidence in yourself. You can easily lose the car if you go too much on the curbs, or just put too much throttle on the way in. Turns 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, they're more of a S section. There you need a lot of downforce. But then you don't need so much downforce later on, as then on the exit of turn 9, there is a turn 8, sorry. On the exit of turn 8, there's a massive straight with the DRS zone. There you don't want to do the mistake that I'm doing with like 11, 13 wings. That is gonna pay off on those S's, but then you're gonna be so slow on the straights that you can't keep up with anyone. So like, you need good balance on your setup to have a good straight line speed, but as well still somewhat good aero to manage this first sector. And then on the second sector, when we on the when we are exiting turn 11, then the sort of a little weird part is coming up. Turn 12, a long right-hander, very tricky with traction. Turn 13, not so much. It's just a little kink to the left. But then turn 14 and 15, it sort of goes up, and as well as a chicane. The curves are as well very tricky. You're gonna easily lose a car, and as well get a lap invalidation or just a track limit warning. And yeah, very tricky chicane. Turn 16, not really much of a different corner. I mean, you don't carry any sort of speed exiting in turn 15, but then exiting turn 16 is very important under the highway, I guess, that it is there. You need very good traction on the exit, because there's another monstrosity of a straight with the DRS into turn 17. Very good overtaking spot. Turn 17 on the exit of turn 17, very slippery, as there's as well the same in turn 1, 2 and 3, very slippery. Turn 18, you need to watch out for your steering input, and as well with your traction. If you're going no traction in this game, or no traction control in this game, because you can lose a car there, especially in the wet. Turn 19, easy flat on the dry, and finishing the lap. Laps are in quali. There should be around 27s. Maybe we could see 26s, 126, 127. But we could see maybe 126, but probably we will see 127s from the most drivers. And into quali Q1, only 15 drivers. There's supposed to be 18 apparently. Best overtaking places, I will tell this because we just have begun quali, so I will just talk about the overtaking spots. Let me just get the details, all that stuff. So best overtaking places are turn 1, turn 11, 17, and I would say 19. But other than that, I mean, you can attack in turn 4, you can attack in turn 9 and 10, but that would be, you would have to get a really good exit from turn 8. Let's say that. Turn 12 as well. I mean, basically every single corner around here is, besides turn 2 and 3, and then the chicanes are good overtaking spots. But then other than that, I mean, otherwise it's just sort of a little boring, I could say. I wouldn't say boring, it's just, I mean, just check the, yeah, I wouldn't say it's boring, but just on the track there's some almost no sort of elevation whatsoever. I mean, it's done in a parking lot. I think it's done a parking lot, which obviously, if we know there is no elevation whatsoever, and especially in US, there's obviously no elevation out there normally. So yeah, yeah, just shut down my laptop because I will need that. Some drivers out there on the inters, well, it is illegal to go out on the inters, Sen or Milo. It is illegal to go out on the inters. Axel, you don't want to go out on the inters neither. It is illegal, highly illegal. Alright, so I'm not gonna be on the mic like that for the whole time. I have the broken. What? How the hell am I? How do I have always the broken controller always in my hand? I have no idea. Oh, Axel is out on the inters. Just puts up the volume for me a bit higher. Noise is out there on his fast lap. Reggie as well. Sen is out on the inters. Reggie has already spun on the exit of turn 2. Keeping out of the walls, I think no front wing damage, so definitely no. So just a mistake that just a spin. Monkey out there on the hearts. Panda as well thinking about the mediums. Someone is causing yellow flags. There was a McLaren. That was Monkey. Noise is finishing his lap. Now going to turn 17. Very hard braking. And on the exit, very slippery. And Monkey has left this session. Problems with that. But Noise comes across the line and he goes P1, 128.783. Obviously the fastest since he set that lap first. And a spun Alpine out there, that is Matt's. Hopefully he doesn't get invalid. Hopefully he didn't get... No, he didn't get disqualified. That's good, but he spins yet again. And he does the same... He doesn't know anymore what to do at this point on. I mean... Honestly, alright, this time he didn't spin. Reggie's gonna go into the pits. I would have said that he's gonna go finish the lap, but I guess he didn't. Axel out there on the inters still. Matt has spun now on the exit of turn 2. Nightlock P2 154.862. Monkey yet again. Some problems with this game. I mean, we know all we know how bad this game is. Very bad. Yeah. So we all are used to this game being bad with disconnections, and then just sometimes these physics are being dodgy, or some random decisions. As there's a stopped Williams, I'm going to turn 11. That is Sen. Josh went through the line and he goes P1 128.619. Only just more than half a tenth ahead of Noise. And Josh is in the Red Bull while Noise is in the Alfa Romeo. Actually goes P3 132.447. But still out there on the inters. Inters are illegal if it's dry, obviously. So yeah. Ooh, that was very close with Nighthawk. Cosfan P3 129.766. Then Panda is gonna start his flying lap on the mediums. Nighthawk is gonna come across the line with 0.1 laps of fuel, and he goes P3 129.609. There are some yellow flags for the Mercedes, but I think that was just Splandy letting through drivers. Or it could have been as well Panda. First sector doesn't look the best. There's a Sen out of the session. Secret as well spun on the exit of turn 2. We could have seen where is he. Well, Secret I think has some front wing damage, but there should be the Williams. Yes, there it is. And as well, Matt got a 5 left grid penalty, so maybe Matt blocked the Williams. That's just a theory. I have no idea. Did he do that actually? We'll see that later in the reports. Who's the next coming across the line? I mean, next coming across the line is Panda on the mediums. He'll flex caused by Nighthawk, but he's low on fuel, so that's understandable. Panda on the exit turn 17. Now turn 18. Ooh, that was very close from Panda, but he comes across the line and he goes P3 129.171. That was very dangerous on the in turn 18. That is what I talked about of turn 18. You can do that flat out, but you have to be very cautious with your inputs. You have to be very cautious with your inputs if you're running no traction control. I mean, racing line and ABS don't affect on that whatsoever. Splendid first sector, 30.629 through the first sector. Sigurd has started his flying lap. Panda into the pits. Monkey is gonna start his flying lap. Hopefully he doesn't disconnect again. Sigurd's first sector, we'll check that. Not missing the apex on turn 5. Turn 7, using that exploit, and turn 8, 30.921, so slower than Splandy. Splandy's second sector, 1 minute 3.304. And into turn 17. Braking nicely, not too late, hitting the apex on the exit, 3rd gear, 4th gear, not doing the same mistake as Panda. And Splanty coming to the line, he goes P1, 128.374. Sigurd, meanwhile, his second sector is 1 minute 3.402, so a lot closer for Secret in the second sector, maybe running lower wings than Splandy. Could be as well. And into turn 17, going wide, a little bit missing the apex. Turn 18 and turn 19 flats. And coming across the line, he goes P4, 128.805 behind Noise. Surprisingly, Nighthawk out on track on the mediums. Who is out there on the lap as well? Monkey is out there on the lap. Veloxy, I guess he started just now. Jamie as well. Veloxy and Jamie very close to each other. Monkey goes on. He goes P at 130.346. These two still very close to each other, but Jamie is gonna run away from Veloxy. Veloxy's first sector 31.290. Jamie's was whatever it was. I can't see that. It just depends on, well, at the moment it just depends on how low wings are these drivers using, because some may be running like 10-12 or 10-8. Or I don't know, 5-4 or 5-6. I personally use higher rear wings than front wings, but nobody cares what I like with this setup, because I'm just a commentator in this league. Okay, I'm not that depressed, but Jamie is gonna come across the line, and he goes P2, 128.522. Veloxy goes P7, 129.458. And yellow flags already in turn 1. I don't understand for what. A little over 6 minutes to go. Still Reggie, Hakimi and Matt are yet to do a lap, as Matt spins on the exit of turn 11, taking too much curb on the inside of turn 11. And, well, spinning. The result of that. He spun, and the result of that. I mean, maybe he could do a better lap than Axel, but I mean, second sector, I mean, yeah, 112.839. Yeah, he's gonna be slower than Axel, actually. These are still, yeah, there's Nighthawk as well, but he's invalidated. Although he might be on a, no, he's invalidated his flying lap. Lockstreet on an in lap. Already 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Yeah, and Jamie as well out there on the in lap. Matt on the in lap. Hakimi is gonna start his flying lap. Reggie is here. Nighthawk spins on the exit in turn 18. While taking the interesting line to the pits. Alright. Not gonna say anything about that. Hakimi to the first sector. Turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, and turn 7. Turn 7 and turn 8. First sector 31.160 from Hakimi. A decent first sector. On the straight, let's see what his top speed is gonna be on this straight. 334 kilometers per hour. Into turn 11, good braking into turn 12. Fourth gear, fifth gear on the exit, into turn 13 and into the chicane. Taking the inside, not taking on the turn 15 and turn 16. On the exit, turn 4, fourth gear, 1 minute 4.263. A decent second sector. Ninth look resides in the pits. Then here, what his top speed is going to be here. 336 kilometers per hour. Pan as well retires in pits. Yusuf joins in. Secret retires in pits. Hakimi exiting turn 18. This should be a decent lap, and he goes P10 129.979 from the Haas or the tank. Reggie through the second sector 1 minute 3.817, so he is definitely going faster than Hakimi. At this pace he would be ahead of Nighthawk. Into turn 17, many more drivers are retiring the pits. Into turn 17, missing the apex, and into turn 18. Ooh, the same as Panda, but coming across the line, he goes P7, and I was on teammates 129.350. The person that joined in, very welcome here. Yeah, less than 3 minutes to go. Yusuf is still yet to do a lap, since he just joined Matt as well. For Yusuf, it's very important to do a lap, actually, because he will not make it if he doesn't. Again, welcome who joined in. Cosman came out of the pits, surprisingly. He didn't really need to. Hakimi on an in lap, Reggie on an in lap. Yusuf out there, out on track on the softs. Just about less or more than 10 minutes to go. Cosman causing yellow flags. What the? He's just purpose going slow. Matt out there on track as well, since he needed to do a lap as well. If Yusuf sets a lap, Reggie has spun on the. That's a very weird place to be in that chicane. I guess he spun, but it's still a very weird place to be in that chicane, or chicane, as Alonso would say. Yeah, Cosman should be starting his flying lap soon, as well as Matt and Yusuf, but Cosman is closer to the finish line to start his flying lap. Cosman starts his flying lap now. Monkey retires in the pits. I mean, yeah, there's for Cosman there should have been no point coming out. He's just using his tires at the moment. But anyways, I don't mind. More drivers out there on track. Yusuf starting his flying lap. Matt should be in a few seconds. Cosman first sector, does he improve in the first sector? 31.039. He does improve by 10th through the first sector. And then on the straight, he has higher wings. I can see that 328 kilometers per hour. Yusuf invalidates his lap, so he's out of Q1. He didn't really need to push that lap, actually. Cosfan through the second sector, is he going to improve? I mean, it doesn't matter, but I still want to look at. He does improve by 2.5 tenths. Matt through the first sector, 31.012, so faster than Cosfan. Cosfan on this enormous straight into turn 17. Does he miss the apex? I mean, he does go a little bit wide. And turn 18, turn 19, he crosses the line and he goes P8 between the AlphaTauris, 129.449. Matt, on the other hand, second sector, 1 minute 3.475. So it should be ahead of Reggie, if I remember right. Somewhere around there. Into turn 17, goes a little bit wide. And into turn 18 and turn 19, cross the line, and he goes P4. 128.823 on that dashboard. Or was that 6? I think that was 6. 6 to 3. 4,000 if you're on Josh, but still has it for 5-place grid penalty. Why am I saying 4? 5-place grid penalty. But it is Splandy in P1 out of Jamie, and then Josh, then Matt with a 5-place grid penalty. Noise very good in Q1 in the Alfa Romeo. Stake at this moment. Secret 6th, Panda 7th, Reggie 8th, Cosfan 9th, Vloxry 10th, and then whoever was outside of top 10, then I don't know, but Yusuf and Sen out of quali already. Sen has crashed with Matt. I guess. I mean, I'm guessing there was a crash between them since Matt got a great penalty and Sen got absolutely destroyed. And into Q2. It's a bit, does it? Alright, so Milo, or basically Sen, the reason that he crashed out because Matt spun ahead of him, and well, Matt was sort of hiding on the exit of turn 3. Sen or Milo didn't see him and just went straight into Matt. Nothing really that Milo could do about it, as well neither could Matt, in my opinion. Oh, nice spun on the exit of turn 15 going into turn 16. I was looking at my phone on the general chat. This is why commentators shouldn't use their phones while they're commentating. This is the example. A comment, since I mean there's nothing really happening at the moment. Then I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna leave it there. Noise, first one to start their flying laps. Monkey and Panda out there on the mediums. Panda yet again on the mediums, actually. But Noise into turn 3 had a massive snap on the exit. He saved it though, but he lost mass amount of time. And now should be Splandy. First one to finish their laps. Splandy first sector, it's gonna be 30.879, so not the best first sectors. Panda as well spun on the exit of turn 8. There was him and a small Alpine from Matt were going side by side there. There's as well a spun AlphaTauri that is Reggie as well, but could have been maybe some contact between Panda and Matt. I guess Matt invalidated his time. Did invalidate? Yes, he did invalidate, and now he's just taking a piss as he did. Yeah, he's now just taking piss, not actually doing anything as he did last race in Imola with Reggie's sort of. But wait, who the hell was supposed to be the... Yeah, Reggie as well, the same. Splandy finishing the lap 128.756. Not the best times, but it could be as well done on the used set of softs. Then a Ferrari coming across line, that's Jamie into P2, 129.233. Could have been the same. Velocity 129.978. He goes P3. Cosman coming across the line, but he didn't set a time. He's probably now starting his flying lap. A Red Bull coming across the line, that's a Secret who spun on the exit of turn 18 and damages his front wing, desperately going into the pits. Well, crossing the white line, Josh goes P4, 154.483. Panda goes P5, 2 minute 19.183. Night Dog goes P2, 128.998 from the Aston Martin. Axel coming across line and he goes P3, 128.993. Hakimi does the same lap as Night Dog. What is this? Why are these three drivers so close to each other? Only 3,000 between these three. Oi. Social distancing, and Reggie gets a 5-lap penalty with Splandy. This BPRL needs to be honestly. Oh my god, what are these doing? Hopefully that Splandy didn't get anything. Why? Carlson coming across the line, he goes P7, 130.118. Let me just quickly check. Did Splandy get say 5 picks with penalty? From this I'll probably not see. No, I don't see Splandy in here, so he didn't get anything, luckily. Yeah. Josh coming across and he improves his time to P1, 128.483 from the Red Bull. Panda coming across and he goes P6, 129.183 on the used mediums. A Ferrari, that's Axel, then behind him that's Hakimi, who is on the in-lap as well. But Hakimi, Nighthawk and Axel so close between these three. Hakimi 128.990, Nighthawk 128.990 and Axel 128.993. These three divided by only 3,000 between these three. Kostan spun on the exit of turn 15, damaging his front wing, and is now sort of forced to go into the pits. Velocity on the in-lap. Matt has crashed out earlier, or no, he didn't even crash out, he just left. Noise and Secrets on the out-laps. Josh on the in-lap, Panda on the in-lap. Velocity on the in-lap, Gosfan on the in-lap. Basically, as he missed his braking point and goes straight on. He doesn't really. No, Secret is gonna be starting his flying lap. Now, what? Why is Secret coming in? I know that was Josh. That was Josh. Sorry. That was Josh. There. Noise has started his lap. He didn't do the same mistake as he did on the first lap in Q2 through turn 5 and turn 6 into turn 7 and 8. First sector, it's 30.737, faster than Splandy's first sector, but as well Noise could be running higher wings. Secret is here. Secret through turn 7 missed the apex, and first sector 31.334. That's horrendous first sector from the Red Bull, in terms of the fact that the Secret is in the Red Bull. That's a very bad first sector. Noise's second sector 1 minute 3.176. Noise is at the moment flying out here on these times. Into turn 17, does he miss the apex? No, he doesn't. Doesn't go deep. On the exit, turn 18 and turn 19, crosses the line and it goes to P1, 128.427. The Alfa Romeo driver in P1, just a little over half a tenth ahead of Josh. Secret at the moment is on a slower lap than Noise, and Secret goes P9 only, 129.565. Could have been as well on the used set, but that is still very bad time compared to Panda's time, who did his lap on the used mediums, and Jamie, who did his lap on the used softs as well. I'm assuming Jamie on the outlap. Monkey 30.984 through the first sector, so he's on a flying lap as well into turn 11. 328 kilometers per hour. Fastest second sector, very aggressive through turn 12, 13 and 14 now. Little correction and very clean through the chicane, turn 16, and on the exit still very good, 1 minute 3.499. And there's open and into turn 17 now. Well, not now, in few seconds. Now basically he goes wide, very close. He hits the wall on the exit, and quick as a line, he goes P7, 129.041 out of Panda, but behind Axel. Secret into the pits. Secret could be in danger of not getting in. Reggie, quick driver if he really wants to race normally. Veloxy can be quick as well. Crossvan, honestly, not really. Not really quick of a driver. I mean, still not denying his win at Spa last season. As well, I like to remind you that this was my last season. This is my first race commentating. I'd like to remind you all. Probably nobody cares. I mean, not Panda. Reggie starts his flying lap. Still yet to do a time. I see Invalidate going to turn 1. How unfortunate that has to be, and he doesn't give it, and he can't be asked anymore. 3 minutes to go. He's gonna be out from qualifying in P13. Floxy is gonna start his flying lap shortly. Monkey up there on the in lap. I mean, I'm assuming that he's on the in lap. I mean, he has 100% ERS, and still somewhat a good amount of fuel, so it might not be. Jamie goes P4, 128.792 behind Splandy. I mean, he was there for a little bit of time. Who's out there still? Because I'm sort of lost out here. Velocity to the first sector. Is he improving? He is improving by 6 tenths through the first sector alone. Reggie causing yellow flags. Hopefully he doesn't crash out on purpose, or someone. Velocity into turn 11. Very good. Turn 12. Deep. And into turn 13 and 14. 15 now to the chicane. Good. And turn 16. Very clean through the tight bit. Second sector, 7 tenths of improvement. Divers open. Panda causing yellow flags. Velocity into turn 17. Nice of retards on the pits. And Velocity on the exit. Could have gone a bit faster. And through the line he comes. He goes P10. 129.195. Just behind Panda. So he could be as well out there in danger of not getting in. The remainder is now on the flying laps. Well, Jamie isn't one. Hakimi isn't improving on his time. Monkey goes faster. 128.854. Actually went P3 as well. 128.542. There's Kasan, who is gonna start his final flying lap. Then behind him there's Panda, who is gonna start his final flying lap. He's still warming up the tires. Half a minute to go. Hakimi didn't improve in the first sector. In the second sector, is he improving? No, he isn't. He can't find any sort of time on this lap, but he isn't even using ERS. That could be why. Reggie has retired. Jamie, no fuel anymore whatsoever in the tank. Secret is improving on his time. 2.5 tenths only though. Hakimi, he's gonna start his final fly. He doesn't start his final flying lap as the time has hit 0. Secret, is he gonna go through? He does go through into P for 128.643. Then here comes Splandy. He is improved massively and he goes P1, 128.246. Then it comes Axel. Now he goes into the pits. Jamie as well into the pits. Then it's Monkey. But he doesn't have enough fuel. He goes straight on. Yeah, so he's not gonna... Velocity neither. There's still Cosfan. To watch out. Panda is improving in his time. Half a second through the first sector. 1.1 through the second sector. He would go into 127s. Cosfan through the line he comes. He goes P. He stays P12. So Panda doesn't need to finish this lap, but he wants to set a marker to see how quick he is. And through the line he comes. He goes P1, 127.856, smashing Splandy's time, 4 tenths ahead of his own teammate Splandy. And that talk that he made in the general chats earlier, that he hates the track, well, it doesn't really matter since he's still quick. He's been faking this whole thing entire time, I guess. Well, maybe he probably he does hate this track, but he still is quick out here. Reggie with a 5-pick grip penalty from earlier shenanigans, but Panda in P1, Splandy in P2, Summers 80 in 1 and 2 in Q2, Noise P3 surprisingly in the Alfa Romeo, Josh P4, Axel P5, Secret P6, Jamie P7, Monkey P8, Noithok P9, and Hakimi P10. So 2 Mercedes, 2 Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, 1 McLaren, 1 Aston Martin, 1 Haas, and 1 Alfa Romeo in the Q3. No AlphaTauris in. No Alpines. No Williamses. No. No yes. In. Yeah. And into Q3. Obviously, we all like Q3. Check the... Oh my god, what the... Alright, into Q3. And there is a Alfa Romeo already out on track. There's even more drives out on tracks. Nighthawk, Splandy, Red Bull, Jamie, Secrets, Josh, anyone else? No, Panda still in, Axel still in, Josh still in, no, Josh is out. Monkey and Hakimi still are in. Yeah. Still not anyone out on. I mean, there's a Mercedes Panda coming out, and there's a McLaren from Monkey. Yeah, so Panda and Monkey out on track. Will be shortly. Not anyone else, I guess. No, that is Axel still in, and Hack Gimme still in. Everyone on the softs, obviously. Yep, everyone on softs. No need to put that detail on. Noise is going to be the first one to start his flying lap in Q3. Everything matters in this part of qualifying. You want to put everything into this. Your every single bit of skill that you have into. That was very aggressive on the curb from Noise. I must say, into turn 4, 5, 6. Long left-hander, and into turn 7 and 8 on the exit. 31.105 from Noise, so he's going slower on his time than in Q3. Nighthawk's first sector is going to be 30.962, so he's going faster than Noise. Jamie for the first sector 30.774, so he's going quickest. Then is Splandy 30.660, so he's going quickest now. Then Secret 31.246, so he's going slowest. Josh through the first sector, he has 30.855, so he's going somewhere around there. Noise second sector was 1 minute 3.904. Nighthawk second sector, didn't see it, 1 minute 3.3748, so Nighthawk is going quickest at the moment. Jamie's second sector 1 minute 3.222, but Noise is going to come across the line. He has a little bit slipstream from the Mercedes. He goes P1 129.233, but that is so far off from his Q2 lap. Nighthawk goes P1 in the Aston Martin 128.561, but here comes Jamie, who goes just ahead of Nighthawk 128.546. Then Splatty comes across and he goes P1 128.393. Secret goes only 4th, 129.077. Josh coming across, and he goes P1, 128.174. Axel is starting his final flying lap. There is Hakimi, who's gonna start his flying lap. Monkey is on a flying lap through the chicanes, and now into turn 16, 1 minute 2.941 through the second sector. Monkey is on a flyer. Panda first sector 30.283. Second sector 1 minute 2.641. And then Axel has spun it into turn 6 and 7. At the moment, Monkey through the line he comes, and he goes P2, 128.261 ahead of Splendy, but behind Josh. Panda exiting turn 18. He's gonna go probably quickest. He goes P1, 127.880. That is almost 3 tenths faster than Josh. Is anyone else on the flying laps? No, I don't think. Knife Talk in. Jamie in. No, that's not Jamie. Jamie is here. He's gonna be in. Everyone is basically on their in laps. So yes, Splendy in. Secret in. Josh, I'll assume it. Yeah, he has only 1 lap of fuel left. Axel, well, with him, he's slowing down, so he wants to regain his battery, I'm assuming. He wants to do another one. Yeah, he wants to do another one, so he's gonna be on a flying lap now. Hakimi is as well on a flying lap, I forgot about him. The Haas, the tank that it is, exiting turn 17, turn 18, and turn 19. It's gonna be P8, 129.100 for the Haas driver. Axel to the first sector. He made a mistake in his first lap. Second lap, he doesn't do a mistake. He goes very, very wide actually, using all that exploits, and 30.863 on the first sector. That was 7.6 seconds faster than his old time, but he made a mistake in sector 1, or basically turn 6 to turn 17. Good. Turn 12 goes a little bit wider to turn 13, and the chicanes 14, 15. Yeah, no invalidations. Turn 16. No problems. 1 minute 3.211. 11.6 seconds faster than his previous time. About 11 seconds from that'll be 31 about time. 30 actually. Axel exiting turn 18 and into turn 19. He's gonna come across line, and he goes P4, 128.275. Very close beyond Monkey, only 15,000 beyond Monkey, but ahead of Splendy. Jamie only 6th. Axel, the reserve, is at the moment faster than Jamie, surprisingly. Axel on the in lap with no fuel left. So what should I be talking about? Because weather, I mean, it's gonna be dry through in Florida. Either it's sunny as hell, it's hot, or it is raining, tornadoes, cows, rooftops, walls, cars, whatever the tornado gets, whatever the tornado gets hold of. Hopefully no one is gonna do a terrorist. Alright, I mean, yeah, no, I'm going now a bit into the racist stuff. I mean, it's not the terrorist attacks in here, but it's just the shootings that happen so many times. It's just the shootings that happen so many times, so often. It's just unbelievable. Hakimi out on track first for his second run. going earlier than everyone else. Jamie, I would recommend him to get a move on now, since now his teammate actually is gonna be in. No, he doesn't go actually. 2 minutes 40, and the mechanics are already out. So now Jamie is stuck there. There's a Red Bull going out. That was Josh. Then there's now Splendid. Then there is very far Alfa Romeo, Noise. From Noise out on track now. Splendid is going out now. Then there is Secret as well out on track now. For the Americans at the moment, Cops fan in P13. Then there is now Jamie going out, I would assume. Yep, Jamie. For the Americans, Cops fan in P13. No, 12. Sorry, 12. Then Nighthawk, very good in the Aston Martin, and as well, Secret, well, not very good in the Red Bull at the moment, in P8. Hakimi is going to be first to start his flying lap. He has to watch out for the traffic, or the traffic watching out for him, but he still has to watch out for that. Hopefully no one is going to get into his way. The Ferrari from Axel has gone out of the way. So it's all good for Hakimi to do his lap. 1 minute. I mean, for Axel, time is it could be a little bit very concerned at the moment. Hakimi to the first sector, he's improving 66 thousandths, improving on his time. For Axel at the moment, time is very important. Well, for Panda is a little bit of a less of a concern, but for Axel it's a massive concern, as he needs to get a move on, since, well, the time could be running short for him. Now more and more drivers are starting their flying laps. Hakimi's second sector is improving. He is improving 4.5 tenths of improvement through the second sector, and in the third sector, Panda has been passed by Hakimi. I need to turn for 17. Heartbreaking, not missing the apex, and exiting turn 17 into turn 18 and turn 19. He goes through the line and he goes P6, 128.430, but he now has to watch out for the drives behind, as Axel just gets through the line to start his lap, but he is very close now behind Panda. I mean, not that close, but still somewhat close. Noise at the moment is improving his time, and by how much? He's improving by a second. There will be a 28.2 or 28.1 his lap in the Alfa Romeo. Noise is absolutely flying out here in Miami into turn 17, exiting from it. Very good exit. No mistakes. Into third line he comes. He goes P2, 127.948. Less than a tenth to Panda. Splany is going to be through the line. He going to be on a provisional pole position here. He goes across on. He goes P1 provisionally. 127.543. Could be difficult for Panda to improve that. Through the first sector, he did improve on the 1/10. Second sector, 2.5 tenths. Secret goes P3, just ahead of Noise, 4 thousandths ahead of Noise. Nighthawk goes 5th for the Aston Martin. Jamie goes P2, 127.702. Josh goes 2nd, 127.627. Monkey goes into the pits, but Panda coming across the line. Could he take pole position? No, he doesn't. He doesn't take the pole position. He goes P2. Axel goes just ahead of Monkey, and it's a Mercedes 1-2, but it's in a different order. Splandy taking that pole position from his teammate. The first pole position for the other Mercedes, but Panda is still very close behind Splandy. Just over well, less actually than a half a tenth, and Josh as well very close in time, less than a tenth to Splandy, and Jamie is as well somewhat close to Splandy, 1.5 tenths behind him. Very close qualifying, and even though Panda was showing very good pace in Q2 and in Q1, well, with the mediums that he set the time, he doesn't take pole position. It's the other Mercedes, the Irishman, Splandy. Then, well, Norway has to take P2. Josh, the other Irishman, takes P3. So very good result for Ireland. Jamie P4. Very good results as well for US. Secret P5 in the Red Bull. And Nythawk P7 in the Aston Martin. Noise in P6. Very good qualifying for him as well in the Alfa Romeo. Axel P8, not showing any pace whatsoever. Monkey P9. I guess he invalidated his time. He was showing as well good pace, but not quick enough, or not sticking to the track limits. And Hakimi closing off the top 10 in P10, obviously. In the Haas, I mean, he couldn't do really anything. Other drivers just went faster and faster than him. Nothing that really could do about that. But we go into the race. Now, it's sunny as always in Florida. It's very sunny normally, and it is sunny, like I said. I would predict that some drivers are gonna go for the mediums, some for the hards. I know some people are gonna go for the hards just to have a go at it, because why not? We'll see what they will do on the laps, obviously. Who are gonna go for the hards, and how many of them? Or is everyone just gonna go mediums? Is everyone just gonna go for the mediums? I mean, there could be someone going for the softs. There is always a possibility that someone is gonna go for the softs, but the best strategies are medium hard or hard medium. There's no doubt about that. They said the 2-stop. No, that's suicide. Yeah, Matt obviously disqualified. Yeah, Matt already disqualified. And who Matt on the softs? But I don't take him serious in this race anymore, or in this league. So it's Jamie, Noise, Axel, and Sen who went for the hards, and the rest of the drivers went for the mediums. Matt for the softs, but I don't take him seriously in this league. Neither I do take Reggie anymore. Yusuf just chilling, taking his time, but there is a wild AlphaTauri from Reggie just driving like a lunatic. There's some side-by-side action as well with the Monkey and Hakimi. This is not the race, lads. I mean, and Reggie and Matt, this is not the Top Gear. This is not Top Gear that you can do everything. Yeah, oh, Panda for some reason is down here. But anyways, let's see how. I mean, Panda always has the tires warmed up somehow. He always has the tires warmed up. Jamie at the moment being Kimi, just not caring about anything as Noise has spun on the formation lap. But Jamie was like Kimi, not caring about anything but the tires. The drivers are now going into the grid slots. Splandy will be on the left, Panda on the right. So Panda can send it on Splendid if he wants, but instead he spins. He instead spins, and well, yeah. No, that's not the predicting strategy. For God's sake, not soft, medium, hards. It's either hards or medium hards or hard mediums. Isn't there any? Well, this is the best camera with the lights, I guess. This is the best camera with the lights, I guess. This game, honestly. Well, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights are out. And away we go here in Miami. Splendid gets a very good start, keeping that first position of the line. And Jamie gets a very good start into the pit, into P2, but there's massive carnage at the back. Axel, Reggie and Matt, all of them at the back. A massive shunt between at the back. Someone just sent it into turn 1, I saw, but it's Splendid keeping P1 and Panda regaining his P2 after Jamie got a very good start of the line, driving down on Panda, but not managing to keep that P2. These two idiots are still at it. Axel's race has been a little bit ruined now, as well. He's been in that carnage that has happened at the back. Secret got a very good start as well with Nighthawk. What the hell am I doing? With Nighthawk as Jamie, Secret, Nighthawk, and Sen, they gained 1 position. Monkey, who is fighting with Velocity at the back. Velocity on the outside, Monkey on the inside. Ooh, that is very close. Monkey had to back out of it. With Nighthawk, he would have been at the back of Nighthawk, maybe possible contact, so he had to back out of it. So Velocity is up to 7th, but Monkey dives down into turn 1 and regains his P1, although this fight isn't over. These two are still fighting. Velocity gets a decent exit, but so does Monkey. And the back, Hakimi has spun, and that is Axel, and Hakimi and Axel out. There's as well Sank in there, the full safety car. Or Sank doesn't show to have any damage, but that's Hakimi and Axel out of the race. These Monkey and Velocity, they still have their scraps, but it's officially now Velocity ahead of Monkey. A full safety car is out after that big shunt, or big happenings that has happened. Reggie as well out, so 3 cars already out from 2 laps. I mean, Reggie obviously still the same thing like in Imola and the beginning of quali. I'd expect as well Matt to just not take it seriously anymore. But yeah, Mercs have kept their position. Jamie, Secret, Nighthawk, Monkey, they have kept their positions. Or they've moved up 1 position. Kofsan, Sank, Yusuf, and Matt have gained 2 positions, but Matt is gonna gain 3 positions shortly, right about now. And Velocity has gained 4 positions from the start, so very good start from the Swiss. Then Josh and Noise, they didn't get the best starts, as Josh has lost 2 positions and Noise has lost 3 positions. But Noise was in the hearts. Ooh, that was very close between Josh and Nighthawk. Nighthawk gets a 5-plate grid penalty. Collision with Josh. Sort of weird penalty. No, Josh started on the medium, so he should have. So a very bad start from Josh. Yusuf pits for the hearts. So he's gonna have to catch up to the field as well as Matt. Oop. He's gonna have to catch up to the field on those mediums. Lap 3 out of 29. So about 26, 25 laps to go in this race. Why do I have to be in this? I mean, honestly, like, what am I supposed to talk about while there's a safety car? I mean, I could talk about the championship, I guess, if the championship standings have been if the championship standings have been done. Let me just quickly check. Well, Matt has been banned from the server, as well as Reggie has been banned from the server, so they're gone. So this is still from Portugal. What the Jamie? Hey. Wait, I need to check from the app myself. So Panda is leading the championship. About 30 points over Josh. 31 points out of Josh. Josh is in P2, 46 points. Jamie, 45 points. Splanny, 32 points. Secret, 30 points. Vloxy, 28. Axel, 27. Rex, 20. Tomos, 16. Cosvan, 7. Nithok, 4. Hakimi, 4. Dave, 2. Onmasmat, 2. Albo, 1. And then the rest have no points, including Monkey, Noise, Matt and Reggie, but they've been banned, and Yusuf, no points. Mercedes leading the constructors by 33 points. Red Bull with 76 points. Mercedes with 109. Red Bull with 76. Ferrari with 72. Alpine with 36. AlphaTauri 30. McLaren 7, Haas 5, Aston Martin 4, Williams 2, and Alfa Romeo still not scored a point in this season. Safety car is in his lap. It would be sort of good for the Alfa Romeos to score some points in this race, since, well, they have both their cars running and Noise has good pace, at least quality pace. Splendid. When is he gonna go? Exiting turn 17, probably. He's going now, so the race has been restarted. No one's saying he's still Panda, the championship leader, spinning on the exit of turn 18. Disaster for the Norwegian and for the championship leader down in P11. Meanwhile, up ahead, Secret has overtaken Jamie into turn 1, but Panda losing the car on the exit of turn 18. And down in P11, although Veloxy has spun it in turn 3, down in P12 now. Yusuf has overtaken Senk. Noise in the pit for some reason, but Panda, disaster for him. Nithok in P4 overtaking Josh, as Josh, I guess, made a mistake on the exit of turn 8. Has been overtaken by Nithok and Monkey. Panda, massive crash between Panda, Yusuf and Senk, and the championship leader is out of the race, as well as Senk. There could be a safety car. Massive crash, and there it is, a safety car. What has happened? Already a safety car. What has happened? Everything has happened in just few laps, in a half a lap. Wow. there is probably more happen in this race now in that half lap than will probably throughout this race. Splandy into the pits. He is now alone in this race, pitting for some new rubber, as well as Josh, Monkey. They have pitted as well for Hart probably, but that is Panda, the championship leader, out of the race. He will score none points in this race. This is a perfect scenario for Jamie and Josh, or for anyone else at this point of the season. Anyone can gain on him. Panda is still gonna be leading, but his championship is just gonna go down. It's just gonna go down massively. And as well, for Red Bull, this is a very good because they can score some good points as well, and gain some good points on Mercedes, and as well to extend their lead over Ferrari. So yeah, lap 6. There has probably happened throughout this last 6 laps more than it will have than it will throughout the race. Two people watching. One of them is probably leading because he probably can't see this, but but wow, I never probably had to scream this much, and not because of anger. Well, the championship leader is gone with Sank. Probably was making his debut, but the debut went very badly. In quali, being crashed out, and then in the race, well, the collision between Panda, Sank, and Yusuf. Secret in the bits, and Nighthawk getting another 5-second time penalty. So he's gonna still have to. So he's still gonna have a 5-second time penalty. He's gonna serve his first 5-second time penalty now, but he will still have a second one. So Jamie at the moment in P1, Cosfan in P2, but Cosfan hasn't pitted from those mediums. Jamie neither from those hards, but I get it, Jamie, because he's on the hards, so he can't really do anything about that. The mediums will not last till the end. So now everyone who is gonna finish, if everyone in the top 10 is gonna finish, then everyone is gonna score points. So no losers basically anymore if everyone finishes. But the grid is very, very mixed up. Jamie in P1, Cosman in P2, Splandy P3, Josh in P4, Monkey P5, Noise in P6, Vloxy P7, Secret in P8, Yusuf P9, and Nightlock at one last. I have to. Well, Liam is gonna be fuming. I mean, none of this would happen with Panda if he didn't spin, but I mean. So, yeah. I need to see this footage that Panda and Sang they have sent. So Yusuf makes a mistake. They're going 3 wide. They're going 3 wide into turn 9. What? Safety car is in his lap? What the hell? Wait, I need to. What is this? The safety car is already in slap. Jamie is gonna be going now. So the race has been restarted once again. Cosfan And somewhat close behind Jamie, but Jamie has already pulled the gap. Ooh, but Cosfan hits Jamie yet again. So much contact. Splandy hits as well. Cosfan. Jamie keeps his P1 somewhat. He could have some damage. Splandy as well could have some damage from the contact. He's back into P3, but he still has to fight Josh for that P3. They're still going side by side. A little bit small contact between them. Monkey is now attacking Josh into turn 7. Monkey is in P3, some McLaren 2 and 3 at the moment. Velocity has already taken Noise. And Yusuf has dropped to P10. What is this race at the moment? Jamie has gone away from Cosfan. He's in P1 now comfortably, 1 second out of McLaren, but there's so much carnage at the moment. Well, not any sort of contact. Josh has regained his P3 at the moment behind. Secret was jumping 3 wide into the chicane. 3 wide into the chicane, and 3 wide into turn 6 and 16, and there is spun velocity as well. What is happening in this race? 3 wide into the chicane. I mean, 2 wide even is bad, and 3 wide, what the hell? Josh is trying to attack Cosfan. Cosfan doesn't want to give up that position, but he has to. Josh is now in P2, and now Velocity and what is this? Secret and Velocity? No, that's Yusuf. And Secret and Yusuf, they have spun in turn 17. Secret had some damage. I didn't see any from Yusuf, and now Cosfan and Splandy are spun rounds. What are these? How many more spins are here gonna be? It's only lap 9, guys. It's yet again Secret and Yusuf with spins. How many more spins are we gonna have in this race? There's been more spins than laps already in this race. Probably. I haven't counted. If anyone has counted, then tell me. But there has been more spins. Actually, there's been more spins than laps at the moment. Well, now it will calm down a bit since the grid isn't so close, and there isn't a train holding up the drivers, or a wall basically. Secret with damage. Yusuf could have some damage. Not to the front wing, but maybe some other, maybe rear wing, maybe sidepod damage. But the chicane, 3 wide into the chicane. What the hell? Yusuf probably has some sidepod damage, or he just went aggressive into the chicane. At that time, Josh is catching up to Jamie as he shows that he gets a fastest lap from Jamie. Jamie's first lap was 32.669. Josh's first lap was 32.244. So 6/10 quicker Josh than Jamie. Nighthawk has caught up to Noise, as now Nighthawk has overtaken Noise into turn 4. Although Noise doesn't want to give up that position so quickly. Into turn 7 and 8 now. Noise is very close behind Nighthawk. I think there's DRS. There is DRS already activated. Yes, you can now activate your DRS. And Noise is trying to find some space. As well, Splandy is gonna find some space. No, he doesn't actually. He doesn't want to risk it. And Nighthawk and Noise side by side now into turn 12. Ooh, there wasn't any contact, but Noise half spun into the wall. Noise behind Nighthawk at the moment, still. Into turn 16. Noise is still close behind Nighthawk. Nighthawk has more ERS than Noise. Into this back straight, or not really back straight, because this is the longest straight. Noise pulls to the left, and he is now on the inside, and he is ahead of Nighthawk into turn 17. Although now on the start-finish straight, Noise could be getting attacked from Nighthawk. Josh set a new fast lap, but Nighthawk doesn't attack the Alfa Romeo. Cosfan into the pit, changing off from these mediums. Jamie is still in P1, but Josh is gaining on Jamie. Monkey is within the DRS from Josh, although Josh has more ERS than Monkey, and obviously Red Bull have better straight line speed than the McLaren. Yusuf has spun in turn 7, and he does a 360. I saw that. Josh could be having already DRS behind. Yes, he will have the DRS behind Jamie now. Jamie has almost no ERS left. His rear light is flashing, so Josh knows that he's low on ERS. I mean, it depends. Has he seen it? But if he has seen it, well, at least now he has seen it, that he's low on ERS. Josh is gonna have the DRS. Now he has definitely seen it. The DRS open. New fastest lap 132.1944 for Josh. Although Noise now sets a new fastest lap 131.842. I guess there's lag for me. There's definitely lag for me, like always. Splandy overtakes Nighthawk into turn 2. Not a usual for me. There's definitely lag for me. It's not like the whole server is lagging. It's me who is lagging, if anyone. Cosfan is very close behind Yusuf, and into turn 1. Cosfan on the outside, Yusuf on the inside. Into turn 2, Cosfan is pushing himself. Contact between these two. Cosfan was pushing too hard. Yusuf left enough space. Cosfan just sort of straight lined him a little bit. And Yusuf had to take the escape road, but Yusuf is still ahead of Cosfan. No spins whatsoever happened from any of these two drivers. Jamie using his ERS that is left to defend from the Josh. Monkey is watching this. Josh, with his immense straight line speed, has caught up to Jamie massively, and could be attacking Jamie on this start-finish straight. Is he gonna use ERS? Yes, he's gonna go on the outside. Jamie defends the inside but pulls back, and Josh is our new race leader in Miami. Jamie is still yet to do a pit stop, since he hasn't changed his tires yet. So now the podium is looking Red Bull, Ferrari, and McLaren. McLaren will be getting massive amount of points if this would end up like. Cosfan is still somewhat close behind Yusuf, trying to overtake him. Noise has a 3-second time penalty. Noise is getting a little bit attacked by Splandy as he loses the car in turn 12. Cosfan has overtaken Yusuf in turn 6 and 7. Although Yusuf is gonna try and re-overtake him on this long straight with the help of the DRS. DRS not activated yet. Now he activates it. On the outside, side by side between these two, a little bit contact between these two. Cosfan sends it on the inside, parks the bus on the inside, and he is now ahead of Yusuf. Although Yusuf is not gonna give up this place so quickly. Meanwhile, up ahead, Splandy is still somewhat close behind Noise, but he just can't catch up to the Alfa Romeo. As well, Jamie is still keeps within the 1 second of the DRS from Josh, and behind, like I said, Yusuf is not gonna give this place up so easily. Although he has massive amount of problems on the X of turn 17 and 18, and DRS open on this start finish straight. He's trying to go around the outside of Cosfan. Very late braking. Contact between these two. And Yusuf is somewhat ahead, but he spins on the exit of turn 2. There's a full 360. And he's now almost 3 seconds, maybe even 4 seconds behind Cosfan. Monkey with a 3-second time penalty. So he can just now watch behind these two fighting. He can just basically now watch these two fighting. Jamie is still within the DRS, but he isn't really catching up to Josh, so Josh is better on the straights, I'm assuming. Behind, Splandy tries to overtake Noise into turn 17, but they go side by side on the exit. Noise is gonna have the DRS. Splandy doesn't. They make contact on the finish line, and Splandy with a completely broken front wing. Noise, I have no idea. Does he have damage? But Splandy, completely broken front wings. Noise is pushing Splandy to go faster, but Splandy can't really go faster. Splandy backs out of it. It doesn't really want it to go side by, or even try to go side by side with Noise. Into turn 4, he's gonna have to do a whole lap with the broken front wing. A disaster for Mercedes now. Last race it was a disaster for only one Mercedes, and now it's for both of them, as Panda has crashed out on lap 5, and on lap 15 Splandy with contact with Noise on the start finish straight. Noise, I have no idea, does he have damage? It doesn't really look like as he touches the wall on the inside of the chicane with his back rear left tire, and he lost the car. He got as well a 3-second time penalty with that, another one. So he's now down in P6. The disaster for Mercedes at the moment. Splandy's gonna have to pit, and he's gonna be behind Secret. Could be behind sorry. And Splandy as well with 5-second time penalty, spinning in a pit lane. Sorry. Dry throats. Monkey is very close behind Jamie. Very close behind Jamie. He was a little bit pushing Jamie. And I thought with that another penalty. Now it's 8 seconds. But Monkey with no basically straight line speed, he can't do anything about it. That he is so close behind Jamie. Splandy just out of Cosfan, but Cosfan has the warmed up tires, although Splandy has better mediums. Cosfan has the warmed up ones. As Yusuf yet again spins on the same corner, like few laps ago he did. Noise with velocity, they're so close. They're so close. Noise with the help of the DRS pulls to the left, and into turn 17 they go side by side, or not even side by side. Noise is ahead of Velocity. Velocity could be fancying a switchback. No, he doesn't do a switchback. Yusuf retires on track, and that is a virtual safety car. That is a virtual safety car. Secret into the pits to change from those hards to the mediums, I would say. Yeah, mediums. I see mediums. Yeah, those are mediums. For Jamie, that's a disaster of a well, a bad call, because he just missed the pits. He can't pit now, really. Yeah, that was a very short safety car, or VSC, so he couldn't use the virtual safety car to his advantage. Secret could, as now he isn't behind Splandy. He's 3.3 seconds or 3 seconds out of Splandy. So even though Secret has the cold tires, he's still gonna be ahead of Splendy. Jamie, does he have the DRS? He does not have the DRS. Monkey does have the DRS, but can't really do anything with that anyways. Jamie, if he doesn't catch up to Josh, I mean, it depends. If he goes into pits now, he does go into the pits now for the mediums, and he doesn't exceed the speed limit. Noise is, I'm guessing he would have to go into the pits as well at some point in this race, so he would lose some positions as well. Jamie down in P6. He has a lot of work to do. At the moment, it would look like Veloxy. At the moment, Veloxy will be getting the P3, since Nighthawk has the 3 second time penalty plus the 5 second time penalty. So 8 seconds. He would need to pull out from Noise, and then pull out as well from Velocity. Splendy with a new fast lap 1:30.820, but we could expect as well maybe Secret, maybe Jamie doing a fastest lap, but for Jamie not now, maybe next lap. Secret we could maybe see, although he doesn't have any sort of ERS in his car. Secrets, well, he is faster on his lap. His fastest time is 1:32.510. The time to beat is 1:30.820. That's the time to beat. Secret through the second sector. I'll check if he does get the fastest lap. This lap, as he hits the wall on the X of 10:15, that could have been as well black, but that's 1.9 seconds faster than his PB on this race. Noise is now in the pits, changing off from the mediums to maybe another mediums. Yeah, he's going for another mediums, and he retires. Oh yeah, so BP, so a BPRL race, Prestige. Secret with the new fast lap 1:30.360. Splendy doesn't improve that lap time. So now 8 drivers would only finish it, and Alframa is gonna get again no points because Noise didn't really fancy to get the points for his team and for himself. Well, he was having a pretty decent race. Everyone is so far from each other, like almost 3 seconds away from each other. At the moment, Nighthawk is lapping faster than Velocity, but he still needs to get 5 seconds like that on Velocity, but as well 2 seconds on Jamie. But Jamie is within the 6 seconds, or 8, within 8 seconds, and he has a better car, tires, fresher ones, and well, because of the cars, then probably better pace. Obviously unequal, that wouldn't be the same with the equal tires. And yeah, Jamie is catching up to Velocity. Velocity isn't catching to Nighthawk. Yeah, now the last 9 laps are gonna be somewhat boring ones because nothing is happening. Everyone is outside from each other like 2 seconds. Well, Jamie is catching up to Velocity. Now the gap is 1.6. Jamie is gonna be gaining all of that time through the first sector. I mean, second sector as well somewhat, third sector as well somewhat, but the most is gonna be in the first sector. That is the place that you're gonna need all of that grip and all of that downforce that you have. Yeah, he is getting as well in this second sector, but first sector, their biggest or he basically is relying on first sector. Does he get the DRS? I don't think he got that DRS. He did get that DRS, although he doesn't use it. So maybe for him he didn't get that. Maybe just for me he got it, but for him he didn't get that. Well, now on this start and straight, he's gonna get this DRS, but he's too far back to think of an overtake. Yeah, diving down from half a second, no, there is absolutely no way that you can do that in any sort of a corner. I mean, going into a corner half a second behind, you can't dive down it. Anyone. Jamie's now has to just keep in close to velocity, exiting turn 7 and 8. 2.5 tenths behind. Yeah, with the help of this slipstream ERS and the DRS, velocity doesn't fight this. He doesn't fight this. He knows that it doesn't matter. He knows that Nighthawk has a penalty, so he's not gonna fight that. And as well, he could, if he stays within the DRS after this sequence of corners, he is gonna gain some time on Nighthawk on the straight. The gap at the moment between them is about 4 seconds. With the DRS, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. well, I don't know. Jamie is defending for sort of no reason, but the gap is already down to 3.5. Well, now 3.7. It went up. But with the help of the DRS, velocity is able to sort of a little bit catch up to Nighthawk and keep within that 8 seconds. Well, now he's gonna probably lose all of that time to Jamie in the first sector, especially into these S's. Turn 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The gap is already 1.1, 1.2 probably will go. No, it's 1.1. Yeah, 1.2. Exiting 1.3. Yeah, so he's already lost that all the time. Jamie, I think for his target is now P2 only. I don't think he can catch up to Josh, honestly. It's 14 seconds to Josh. He's 2.6 seconds behind Nighthawk. After he overtakes him, well, Nighthawk is 9.3 seconds beyond Monkey. So after he catches up to Nighthawk, he's gonna be maybe around 10 seconds beyond Monkey. So he's gonna have to catch up to Monkey. Oh, that is 7 seconds. I thought that Monkey had 6 seconds, honestly. But I guess he has 3 seconds, so life is like that. Jamie isn't really that catching up to Nighthawk, actually. He isn't really catching up to Nighthawk. I mean, obviously Jamie is gonna catch up to Nighthawk through the first sector the most, but at the moment he's not really catching up to Nighthawk that much. He's still 3.3 seconds behind. Now it's gonna be like 2.2, 2.1, 2.0, because the first sector is so technical, like you need so much grip, so much downforce, that he's gonna gain all of that time. He's gonna gain the most time that he can. The gap is now 1.9, 1.8 even on the straight. I mean, it's closed as somewhat, but yeah, in the first sector he's gonna gain all of that time, and then second sector and third sector he's gonna gain maybe 2 tenths, 1 tenth throughout those sequences of corners. I mean, he's actually losing time in the second sector. He kept that gap, so I mean, it has gone down a little bit, a tiny bit, a tenth. So he did gain time, but maybe he as well used ERS. Nighthawk has as well caught up to Monkey, 8.2 seconds. Better for Jamie, obviously. not so good for velocity, as he is that is 6 seconds behind Nighthawks, only 2 seconds, so he's within that 8-second penalty still. After the first sector, Veloxia has spun on the X of turn 3. No front wing damage that I can see. He stays in P5, but he loses the potential to get a P4 in this race. And he goes off track yet again. A mistake from Veloxia, a very easy mistake to do here in Miami, especially in that first sector. Very easy to lose the car and push a little bit too hard on the exit of turn 2 and 3, and lost the back end, and he is now, well, lost his chances to get his P4. Maybe even he could be even losing P5 even, because behind his secret, well, Splendy has a penalty of 5 seconds, so Splendy is not gonna be able to overtake Velocity, because, well, Velocity ahead of him, he is like that is 6 seconds, 5 seconds out of him, and then as well, basically 10 seconds he will need to gain on Velocity somehow. Obviously overtake him as well. Secret could be actually somewhat as well overtaken Velocity. Oh, but he might not anymore, as he spun on the exit of turn 18, and he loses that gap. Now the gap is gone up to 3.7. Very good for Velocity, but for Secret it's gonna be harder to get that P5. But Velocity spins again in the same corner, and he's now down to P7. Same mistake like lap before, and now Secret is up to P5 and Splanty is up to P6, and he's gonna stay there even though he has a penalty. I don't see him I don't see Splanty overtaking Secret and pulling a 5-second gap, as Nighthawk has spun on the X of turn 11, gifting the place to Jamie now. He has now free air ahead of him, and he has to catch 6 seconds to Monkey if he wants to get that P1, P2 in just 4 laps. Actually, as Josh is gonna cross the line, it's gonna be 3 laps. The gap has come down to 8.4 seconds already. 8.3. So Jamie is catching on Monkey quickly. Monkey has a load of ERS. He has a load of ERS, so he can deploy it how much as he wants. Jamie has almost none of the ERS. Well, he has a guaranteed podium now, but it just depends if he is gonna be pushing for that P2. Is he gonna risk to get that P2, pushing a bit more, as he is pushing 8 seconds now to Monkey, but with like that he isn't gonna get Monkey. He still has to catch up to him 5 seconds or so. The gap is now come down to 7.7, so Monkey has almost no straight line speed neither. Goslan going for the fastest lap onto the softs, but they're behind Splandy and Secret. They're fighting for P5. Secret a little bit touchy, not leaving space for Splandy. That was so close between these two. And going into the chicane, Splandy was forced to go wide, as Secret didn't leave space there. Secret likes to leave no space into turn 12. I have seen that in ERL. Or no, actually it wasn't ERL, I think it was GPR, that it was Miami, and whatever the tier it was, I can't remember. It was either GP1 or the realistic one, but Secret liked to not give the position or not leave any space whatsoever. So Splandy has to be really cautious about that. Jamie isn't really catching up to Monkey anymore as much. The gap is 4.4, so at that pace he's not gonna be able to catch up Monkey. He has to still catch up to him in 4 seconds or so. He's catching up to him on the straights massively. 7.0 already, so he is catching up on the straights. But at this point, I see that he doesn't have the confidence in his tires anymore. So he has to keep up this pace somewhat. I mean, he could maybe with the strong speeds, maybe catch up to Monkey. Now 4 seconds to Monkey. I mean, I still don't see him to get that P2. 6.7, 6.8 on the exits, 6.7 now, 6.6, 6.7 all of a sudden. It's a tight one. It's a tight one between Jamie and Monkey. 2 laps to go in the race. Splandy and Secret. I mean, I guess Splandy has accepted his fate as he goes into the pits. A bit of a weirder call. He could have gotten 8 points. Why is he going into the pits? Why has he gone into the pits? Has he forgotten about velocity? Or something? I mean, I'm still somewhat confused. Why has he gone into the pits? He could have gotten 8 points, but he's gonna get now 6 points plus 1, so he's gonna lose 1 point actually. The gap between Jamie and Monkey is now 5.7. Jamie will have to catch up to Monkey like a second on that last lap. Over a second. But yes, Splandy is aiming for the fastest lap. For some reason. Secret could be getting actually into that penalty zone to Nighthawk maybe. The gap is now 9.8, 9.7. So Secret can be getting as well a P4 in this race. The gap is now 5 seconds, so Jamie would have to gain 2 seconds on Monkey on this final lap that Josh has started already. Josh, at this point I will just talk about him. Flawless in this race. Nothing could stop him after Panda doing his mistake on the first restart on the exit of turn 18, and then the crash between Panda, Sen and Yusuf, taking Panda and Sen out. Then Jamie with unfortunately bad strategy call, going first in for the hards and then on the mediums, not paying out. And then, well, Splandy as well was caught up in some incidents. Actually, no, he was, yeah, as well in some incidents with noise. Somewhat of a poor strategy call for the... I mean, not so really a poor strategy call, but just unfortunate with contact, with noise. Then a 5-second time penalty. Now he's trying to get a fastest lap. And Monkey, even though he's 4.4 seconds behind, no, he couldn't catch him. Josh exiting the 2 final corners, crossing the line and winning the USA Grand Prix here in Miami, Florida. Monkey finishing P2, just a second ahead of Jamie with his 3-second time penalty. Monkey in P2, so beautiful for McLaren, gaining finally some good points. Jamie P3 just couldn't catch up to Monkey. One lap and probably one lap and he could have gotten it. Nighthawk, beautiful P4 in the Aston Martin, and Secret, decent results for Red Bull in P5, gaining crucial points on Mercedes as one of their drivers is going to finish in P7 and one of them has crashed out early in the race. Splandy gets the fastest lap. So that is for Red Bull, that is 35 points, and then for Mercedes that is 7 points. Do the maths, and then that's gonna be like 28 points gains for Red Bull. Kazan is gonna cross the line shortly. Not the American, so all the Americans has scored points, decent points, as well as for Kazan 4 points. Josh, after this second restart, good strategy call with on the mediums, and then on the first restart, not going immediately to the hards. Or no, he did actually go immediately to the hards on the first safety car with Splandy, but unfortunately Splandy got a little bit more unfortunate with all of the things that happened around him. But yeah, Josh in P1, winning the race here in Miami, US, Florida, US. Dead track. If this game would be nice to load in. Monkey as well, very good result for McLaren, 18 points. Finally some decent results. Jamie gaining some points overall, and as well very crucial points gain for Josh and Jamie. They're gaining 25 points and 15 points on Panda, but Panda is still going to be leading from Josh by 6 points, and Mercedes are still going to lead from Red Bull, even though Mercedes had a disaster of a race this weekend. Nighthawk scoring very good points for Aston Martin, and Red Bull scoring very good points. Veloxy as well, very good points for AlphaTauri, and McLaren getting 18 and 4 points. That is 22 points for them. But yeah, the rest of the race, like I said, after lap 9 it was going to be a dead race. After lap 9, lap 10 it's going to be a dead race, and it was sort of a dead race. There was nothing really much happening. I was just trying to think of something. Maybe Jamie could get Monkey very late on the race, as well as Secret at some point. They said that could overtake Nighthawk with the penalties. And well, luckily as well has spun twice in turn 3. But I mean, driver today goes to Monkey. Even though Josh, good race, no mistakes in this race, starting 3rd, and just clean race, losing 2 positions of the start, but eventually P1. But still, I would say Monkey from 9th to P2 in the McLaren, as well, doing the same as Josh, just taking the advantage of all of the chaos that has happened. And well, yeah, Monkey gets, for me, the driver of the day. Next race, what is gonna be even the next race? Quickly check because I don't remember. Quickly check because I can't remember. Next race is Spain, Barcelona, Catalonia. A good test track, but for overtaking, I mean, in real life, it's not. In the game, it's a good track, at least for me. But I mean, it's a decent track. It's a decent track. So next race, Spain. Probably I'll be here. So see ya, guys, next week.